I think this article by Anime Update was very insightful to see the potential downfall of Mangadex. Now, it's not confirmed, but the track record they have been going is very worrying to see. The fact that they used to be, well, they still are the biggest manga website in the world. They are infamous. They have been such a staple for such a long time, and the fact that they're not going corporate, and they say they're not going to become another Crunchyroll. Which, by the way, Crunchyroll also used to be a pirate website, and look where they are now. A monopoly with Sony, and they're not as passionate as they used to be. A lot of people have very negative connotations with Crunchyroll nowadays, and for the fact that Mangadex is being owned by Namikami, which Namikami is just a typical webtoon website, and it does make me worry. Like, what if now they're in this partnership, they're in this business together, a fully legitimate business. It does make me a little bit worried that they're probably not going to be as passionate as they used to be, which I think sucks because Manga Death like it used to be such a great website, but the fact that they continue to take down so many websites, like again, 7,000 DMCA takedowns. The fact that they had to do all of that, the fact that they had to partner with Namikami for monitorship so they can follow guidelines, follow regulations. It does make me afraid that they're going to have to consistently follow the censorship laws and consistently follow the the management of Namikami, that they're going to be a shell of their former self. Like truly, I do think that is not a good look. The fact that Namikami is taking management of the site and its domain, because it does make me worried. Because it does seem like Namikami could do whatever they want, and what if Namikami decides to put a paywall on Mangadex? Like the fact that they say that Mangadex will not be a paywall. It should be accessible for free. They do say that they're trying to remain non-profit and they're using AD to stay afloat, but that's just for now. That's just for now. What if they decide to push that needle? It's the thing I'm afraid of most. What if they decide to be greedy? Like Crunchyroll, like I said before, it used to be a pirating website, and look where that greed pushed them now. Owned by Sony, not as passionate as they used to be. You can clearly see that, and I think the corporate the this going corporate is kind of sad to see. And I genuinely do respect this article. I think this article does a great job of summarizing the history of Mangadex up until last year to now to see the potential downfall of it. That is a scary thought process. Like Mangadex has had to cooperate with the UK. With the UK in particular, a lot of people already know the UK has been more restrictive with a lot of things recently, and Mangadex have recently had to comply with the UK by with their Online Safety Act, where in theory it sounds good, where you can remove sexual content that remove minors. In theory, that does sound good, but I'm explaining the problem with that. I think the idea of that is so broad that you can say so many things with that. Like for example, Naruto sexy jitsu. Would that be considered sexual content? Or someone like Yuzaki-chan. Yuzaki-chan, she's very small. She's a small girl. Which would that not be considered? Like there is so much wiggle room. Or even someone like Dragon Maid with Ilulu, I believe her name Ilulu. She's super short, big boob. But the fact that it's just very worrying on how much control that Mangadex is losing here. It's very worrying that I feel like they might be bullied around and be stripped of their former selves. Like it is so surprising to me that they used to be such a staple in the manga world, but now to see that they're leaving privacy and actually having to gain permission and legitimate licenses, it does make me wonder that they're genuinely just going to become another paywall. I think their website is just going to become another paywall, 100%. I think the idea of that is just not that. I would not be shocked if they do eventually become another webtoon, another Namikami, where you have to pay per chapter or whatever. I think the idea of that is very concerning. I do think the idea of that is kind of just, it's just not a good look. It really is not a good look. And the fact that they have been a business since 2025 and they're just now ramping it up, it does make me wonder what the future for them holds in the rest of 2026 or even the year beyond. The fact that it hasn't even been a full year and they're going this hard into becoming a legitimate business, it does make me wonder what's next in store. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really know what they're going to do next, but I'm hoping they don't make any mistakes or they don't piss off the rest of your remaining fan base. They have been losing a lot of people. A lot of people have already been leaving them. Whether it's this, a lot of people did not like this move. A lot of people did not like this move, especially. So a lot of people don't have the best base for Mangadex as much as they used to, and I think for that, I think it, I just don't have the best outlook for Mangadex. I think this is not going to turn out well. I think this partnership for the years to come is not going to turn out well for us, the audience. I think it's genuinely just going to become another standard greedy manga corporation. Unfortunately, because Mangadex, like I said, it was good for its time. It was very unique for its time, and it was so big. But I think a lot of people are just going to run straight for the hills after seeing the news like this, after seeing the potential updates they do to their website with the constant removal of titles, which again, it still sucks because we still don't know what the ramifications of this case by case basis. Now, maybe they'll be genuine and really only remove the actual fucked up one, the actual like illegal shit one. But if they go even further than that and remove ones that don't even that barely even touches on the spectrum of sexual content, that is where you're gonna piss people off. A lot of people are not liking this move, deservedly so. A lot of people are genuinely just going to they're generally just going to leave Mangadex. A lot of people are already calling them the manga version of Crunchyroll. Like, it's very ironic how they say they don't want to become Crunchyroll, but people are already calling them Crunchyroll basically, and it's just so sad because they used to be such a bigger. They used to have such a bigger impact on the world, but now they just continue to decline. Like it's very surprising to me. A lot of people are just wondering what other alternatives are there, what other manga websites are there. Like a lot of people are just not a big fan, and I think this article right here, I think it genuinely does bode. It genuinely does. It does not bode well for the future of manga. I think seeing the entire history, it does not bode well. Truly, I don't think so. But regardless, let me know your thoughts on the future and the potential move that Mangadex may make. Let me know what you think they have done right or what they have done wrong. And with that being said, guys, I'll see you guys on the next one.